So, Pastor Park, we have been talking about the potential summit
Yes.
that is scheduled for Singapore
Yes.
that may or may not take place. Do you have any ideas or any thoughts concerning the potential of a meeting between the North Korean leader and our own president?
From what I see, is that denuclearization is going to be the main issue at hand. And it looks like the dictator of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, does not want to give that up. So as that goes, it looks like the summit is very unlikely.
Pastor Park, we talked earlier off camera about the sentimental feelings
Yes.
that are in Korea overall between North Korea
Yes.
and South Korea. Can you talk to us about what is the feeling of the people of Korea in terms of their longing to have a country that is united or remaining divided?
Yes, so as far as sentiment is concerned and also nostalgia, there's a grief inside of the hearts of the people of Korea, South Korea, and also there's tremendous pain from being a divided nation, from being a divided people. However, when you think about the realistic, the practical aspects of reunifying country, South Korea right now is the 12th largest economy in the world, while North Korea is literally the poorest, most destitute country in the world. So if they were to unite, South Korea would be inheriting about 25 to 30 million very, very impoverished, very, very diseased people. And so that would be a tremendous, tremendous burden for the people of South Korea. So while there is an sentimental aspect of longing for a divided nation, divided people to come back together as one, the realistic, practical aspects are a lot more difficult. So there is also a very strong segment of the people in Korea who believe that this is not the best thing to do for South Korea.
One of the things that is being insisted upon is the denuclearization
Yes.
of the peninsula.
Yes.
Do you think that the leader of North Korea would give up such weaponry since it seems that that is the only leverage that he has in the world?
Yes, exactly. You said it, Bishop. It is his only leverage in getting the world to give him what he wants. Like I said, the country is very, very impoverished. There is vast famine and vast hunger throughout the land. And the only way he can get anything for his country is to take the remaining world hostage with his nuclear weapons. And because that is the only thing he can hold in his hand to make the world give him what he wants, no, I believe that he will not give that up.
Here's our final question, Pastor Park, and that is you talked about the rise of prosperity in South Korea being coupled with the expansion of Christianity. It seems that the country has done well, as has Christianity.
Yes,
Talk a
exactly.
bit about the retreat of missionaries in other parts of Asia and how Christianity somehow became firmly planted in South Korea. And it seems that the fate of the country and the religion of Christianity have been tied together since the end of the Korean War.
Yes, absolutely. So actually, from the end of the 1800s, from the beginning of the 1900s, the United States sent many, many missionaries throughout all parts of Asia. And also, even after the Korean War, which was in 1950, American missionaries continued to come to Asia and also to Korea. But after a certain point, these United States missionaries planted the churches, taught the faith, and then they returned to America. When that had happened, all the other Asian countries, except for South Korea, returned to their local religions, whether it be Buddhism or shamanism or Confucianism, whatever local religion, they all returned to their local religions, whereas only in South Korea was Christianity able to settle its root and really flourish on its own, even after the retreat of the American missionaries. And I really believe that it was that founding, the presence of the gospel and the presence of Christianity in South Korea, which had a direct relationship with the prosperity of South Korea as a nation. In 1953, after the Korean War, Korea had a per capita income of $65, which means a person had to live on 1 week, $1 a week. So it was literally the poorest country in the world. And at the time, Haiti, which is going through their own share of difficulties now, but in 1953, Haiti sent aid to Korea. And so that's how poor Korea was. But with the presence of US missionaries and also with the presence of Christianity, Korea began to grow, Korea began to flourish, and today it has grown to become the 12th largest economy in the world. And so I believe that it is not a coincidence, but rather the direct reason that through the presence of Christianity and also the presence of the United States and the presence of the gospel that directly helped it to Korea become the prosperous country that it is today.
Thank you so much, Pastor.
Thank you, Bishop. Appreciate it.